Ohio. Good morning. Happy 11 p.m. Thank you so much for the follow, Pinka. Thank you, thank you. I'm a little eepy today. I'm only 3 hours late. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I was also supposed to play Zenless today, but you know, I'm here in Genshin because it's shorter. It won't take me 4 hours. It'll probably take me like 2 hours to do the story. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but like as soon as I opened the game, I immediately got attacked. So that's fun. Yeah. How are you, Rexy? Did you miss me? Hope so. My water is really freaking warm. It is unbearably warm today. I have no air conditioning. Making your character in Chrono Odyssey. Nice, so nice. How am I? Well, I was full of food earlier, which probably is why I fell asleep. And then I woke up and it was like 4 hours later. Yeah. Fun. I only missed a little bit. Food coma does make you eepy. It does, especially on a hot day like this. It's really hot today. Can confirm. It is in fact very hot. Yeah. It's fine. We do some Genshining. Nice and chill. And I will hopefully be better tomorrow when, like, you know, it's gonna be just as hot, but I'll have slept more. Yeah. Now let's watch as Skirk gets completely destroyed by this freaking dinosaur. Just because. It's being mean. It's a bully.
Wasn't expecting this.
I wasn't expecting this either. This is outrageous. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, my Skirk is still level like 70, so not ideal. Not ideal at all. She also does not have her signature weapon. So I stole Ayaka's weapon. I wonder if the plants have regrown. Maybe I can grab a few plants and get to level 80 before I do this story. They have. Let's go. Hi. Let's get some freaking plants. That's a good way to start the day. It does work on every sword DPS. It's one of the best
Gotta steer clear of other people.
investments I ever got. Oh Jesus, Marissa. Oh my god. Don't fall off the cliff.
Running late again.
Running late again. Don't tell me about running late. I know all about running late. It's all I ever do. Except I'm usually walking late. Because I can't be bothered running. What if skirting while I'm gathering stuff? Make me feel like an anime. Yeah.
Running late again.
It's a cover from TNB, of course, because they weirdly have not put the official one on Spotify yet. I don't know why. Sonic.
Running late again. Gotta steer clear of other people.
Yeah, now we're in the running mood. It's such a good song though. Like, I don't know why it's not on Spotify. Maybe it's some rights issue with the singer. I don't know. I don't know how music works. I wish I had Varessa's constellations so I wouldn't always be running out of the sprint. And I could just sprint forever. Do you ever see those videos? People can sprint all the way from Mondstadt. Like, never stopping. I wish I could do that. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm fine. Look. This is fine. Ow. No, I don't have a key. I don't have a key. Oh, I missed one down here. Damn it.
Running late again.
Can you sprint on the water? With Haressa? Yeah. Yeah, you can. Not as good as Mualani, but yeah. Where is this one? Oh, there it is. Oh, why are you sending me back over here? The efficiency of these things. I could have collected this while I was here already.
Why me?
God.
Get back on track.
Mavuika, you'll get her on Wuwa. After Lupa, Provla is the most likely banner. Didn't they announce that officially? Like they posted it on their... Yeah, they're drop marketing her, yeah. Does it not work the same way Hoyo games do, where they tease the next character? Is that not how it works? Now look how little damage I do with my Varessa. She only does like 10k damage per hit. Which might sound like a lot, but given that how slow she hits... I don't know, I can't get my Varessa build to work without her weapon, I guess. I don't know. Until they officially say it's subject to change on WoWa. I see. Yeah, I think that's literally all the flowers I could get. Sag. I heard Bennett's getting a new skin. Don't quote me on that, but I am pretty sure I heard Bennett's getting a new skin. What do you think of my my crit ratio? For like my first artifacts, it's not bad, right? You know, I know the recommendation is like 70 to 80% crit rate and 200% crit damage, but I feel this is not bad. 55 and 188 before buffs. That's not bad. Yeah, I got a bit unlucky with some of them. You see, this seems good because, oh wow, 19% crit damage. But literally, energy recharge is completely useless to her. And you see how 2 things went into energy recharge. Bearing in mind, this was a sanctifying elixir one or whatever. So, realistically, all the points should have gone into attack and crit damage. You know? Energy recharge, completely useless. Elemental mastery, mostly useless. So those last 2 stats are kind of terrible. You know? The crit rate here is not great either. It went into HP percent. I just wasn't able to get a freaking Sans with crit rate on it. But I got decent crit damage at least. That one didn't turn out too bad. That one is not too bad either. It could have been better. Hey kitten, welcome in. Hi hi. Alright, bring me to the crafting bench, please. Have I been? Really freaking hot. It's so hot right now in Ireland. It's unbearable. I wish I bought that freaking air conditioner. Absolutely lovely. My dehumidifier is working overtime. It's dropped the humidity in my room by 10%. Yeah. It probably could do a better job, but I literally cannot bear to keep the window closed any longer. It's too warm. So it's fighting an uphill battle constantly. Yeah, you'll notice I'm pretty late today. Oh Jesus, what? Jansen, where the frick did you come from? What? Jansen was not here a second ago. Am I crazy? What?
1, 2. Should need to make a few more.
Oh, did I just start the story? Oh, hold up. Hold up. I think I just started the story. Un momento, un momento. It sucks when it's all humid, even wearing a full-blown suit in this weather, so you're used to it. Yeah. Hi, Asian. Why is Jansen here? Well, you see, story. What you making there, Jansen?
Some topical injury ointments. One of our tribesmen, the idiot, put way too much weight on the barbell for his squats. He lost control and threw out his back.
What an idiot.
He's just lucky others reacted so fast. If they hadn't managed to rush in to stabilize the barbell...
Oh my god, that could have ended horribly. That's why you need spotters.
I gave him a detailed, clear training plan, and specifically warned him multiple times to have me spot him if he wanted to push himself with heavier weights.
Yeah, right? You gotta have a spotter.
But no.
That's like one of the few things I know about weight
had
stuff.
to try on his own and refused to listen to everyone else. Now he's stuck with a busted back. Even my special ointments can't cure him overnight.
To be fair, I hurt my
What a
back
pain.
also.
Now I'll have to go and give them another safety lecture
Putting
in
the
a few days.
dehumidifier in my room.
Is the ability
Oh,
to
it was an
knock out some
anecdote.
sort of
Okay.
talent? What a
It wasn't story. It was just a freaking random encounter with one of the characters. Okay. I was like, what the hell are you doing here? There's no quest marker here. That's so funny, though. So I like that. It's just a random world encounter. One of the characters. That's funny. Oh, sorry. Hang on, Catherine. 1 second. I gotta do this first. There we go.
Add Astra. Thank you for
I know, it was tough work.
Astra.
Why is Skirt Cryo? Isn't she from another world? Uh-huh. Well, that's the thing.
To worry about with me, though.
In lore,
this world
she's
is
not
hard.
Cryo. She's actually using abyssal energy disguised as Cryo energy. Abyssal Cryo, you could say. Mm-hmm. So the source is not like regular Cryo.
Extinguished.
It'll only give us abyssal, yeah, raw abyssal energy, i.e. quantum energy. That'll be the day. It's looking like Dane uses abyssal pyro, kind of like how, you know, we're using abyssal cryo right now. Based on what I've seen in the trailer and heard. Right, I better get started on this story because it's already like 10:30. The Statue of the Seven. Oh my god, we're gonna hear a new Paimon today. Guys, new Paimon VA? Huh? I'm gonna need more water, like, pretty quick for how often I need to drink it. Ian-san, what a coincidence. You're also the star of the story.
Oh, Tumaini and Paimon. Fancy that.
Tumaini.
I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh hey, Kochi-san! What are you doing here all by yourself?
New Paimon.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell?
Little bit.
I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good.
I knew it.
You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Sounds like we're just helping you out.
Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one
She
thing,
sounds
I
more,
believe peak conditioning can only be
more
achieved through
Disney.
consistent training over a long time span.
Than she did
Cramming in a
before.
workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you.
Do you know what I
More
mean?
pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What?
Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you.
I mean, you're kind of similar
Tower,
size.
Let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Oh my god. Why are we always getting
Perfect.
dragged into
I
this?
managed to get you on board with just one look.
God damn it.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing
thank
strange
you
is
for
going on in
follow.
the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling. Don't you worry.
The middle and end of her speech doesn't sound as high-pitched. It's not as ear-grating. It will take some getting used to. It's not quite what I hoped we would get, but... at the same time, it is like the first time they voiced Paimon. So it might take them like some time to get like comfortable with the voice. I would imagine. I mean, I'm not a voice actor, but I imagine that's usually how it goes.
Emotional damage.
I'm very emotional, yeah. Where am I being sent? It's a freaking cliff. Hey, Boogie. Welcome in. I thought you would all be asleep because I started so late. You can see the VA being Mickey Mouse. So some of the words did sound very Mickey-esque. Jesus, sending me up here like...
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
Was there
We should go
always
take
a
a look,
cave
right?
here?
Seems like a thing to do on a patrol.
You finished exams, you're not getting any sleep? Surely after exams is when you get to sleep. It's only 5:30 for you? Damn, it's like nearly midnight for me. Thank you for headpad though.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping?
God, anytime
very
Dane's
hostile.
around, there's always something to do with hilly churls.
Why is it hiding away here?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
You woke it up!
Oh dear.
Huh? It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
It left something behind.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh.
Oh.
Dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure.
Wait a
Probably
minute.
planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Paimon.
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though.
Is this where I
Doesn't
left
look
my car
Vietnamese.
key?
Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tibet?
That's the one. Damn, okay.
So
We're starting
how
out
did
with
that
the
key
lore.
show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still... Oh. Really? I still have mine? I always made sure to keep it safe and sound. You've never mentioned it before. What the... How did it
Whoa.
end up here?
Yeah, these look identical. So if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
The other one is my brother's.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender.
Did you forget
But anyway,
Paimon?
now we know where it came from. The question
I don't
is,
blame you.
how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here, Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
That means the Abyss Order is nearby.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy.
Are we
We
sure
only
this is
agreed to help
Genshin?
with
We're gonna find the
Anson's
brother.
patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this
This just
trail
isn't
while
right.
it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so
We
diligent.
literally
Oh,
stopped
hey,
in the first
Ansan,
cave
what's up?
we saw
Didn't
and
think
did
we'd
nothing
see
else.
you again till we headed back to the
That was the worst
settlement.
patrol ever.
We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the
What
usual
happened?
squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh wow.
Huh?
Well, our suspicions were confirmed very quickly, yeah. Ether's on the move again. We haven't seen him since Sumeru, I think. Well, technically Fontaine, but it was in Sumeru. I have to find a way to speak with him this time.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
Well, we did just, like,
One
destroy that
world
big
sect versus
abyss
the
monster
entire
thing.
nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to.
Should I mention
Oh,
that my brother
want to
is
come
the
with me?
Prince of
I'm
the
sure
Abyss
everyone will feel
Order?
better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Yeah, I know some stuff.
Great, then let's head over together.
A space and time for you. What does it mean? Oh, we're going here. Okay. Hello?
Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Yansan. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
Yep.
How are things looking?
The hero
What's
of the
latest
land,
word from the
as
messengers?
always.
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike.
Did they attack,
Also,
or did they
their
just hang
numbers are
around?
much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well.
Love the music in this room.
Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
Are they aligned with the
Seems
regular
unlikely.
Abyss?
But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Yeah.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties.
It's pretty
The
bold
tribes
of
are
them to
organizing their
attack
defenses as we
Natlan
speak.
of all places.
Traveler, This is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
Aw. This one's kind of personal, though. I should really go out there.
Oh? In what way?
Well, it's funny you mention that. My brother is their leader. Yeah.
Yep, that's how it is.
It's pretty awkward, I know.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well. We've kind of been separated for 500 years.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
Yeah, like a little bit.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
I don't think it's that common that one of them becomes the leader of, like, an organization surrounded by, like, the Abyss, you know?
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Yeah, I honestly, I have no idea, Malika.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Yeah, no probs.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
I'm sure Varese has got the collective
Many
of Plenty.
thanks, you two.
Sorted.
Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Joining organized crime seems like a bit of a drastic threat. Yeah, it's pretty drastic. Damn, skirt short though, huh? Even with the heels. Their hairstyles are kind of similar. Oh. Well, okay then. Show off. Short queen. Yes. So warm. Wonder how long till we see Dane Slith. He's usually not too far behind where the Abyss Sword is concerned. Did I just leave my sword behind and keep running?
Look, it's Eulalie.
It's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
I mean, it looks like a nice peaceful day, honestly.
Malika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something?
Ishirani.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Are they taking shots at themselves? Like, was that a fourth wall break, Eulalie?
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
If I were him, I would have changed that name long ago. That's a crap name. You're right.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order?
Oh right, we didn't tell. We told Mavika, not you. Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, he is.
I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far?
Oh my god, we can still hear her thoughts.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
How convenient. Hydro and Electro.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that
Don't
conversation
judge me.
was gonna go.
I'm still unsure how to play
You
script.
didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
Absolutely love her inner thought.
Much
Yeah.
better. That's
She's
more
so
like
cute.
it.
Adorable.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
You have Skirk, haven't touched her yet? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how her gameplay works.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold.
They just appeared out of nowhere, Jensen.
Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Bombastic side eye.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
Dudes, you're like so late to the party.
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
You could not have been more late.
The battle against the Abyss is still
And I
fresh
know-
on our
I know
minds,
from
So
experience.
everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold. Fulfill our
Yeah. Oh my god, they're actually fighting with us. Let's go.
strike a pop. Sword. Forward! Crush them!
Ah. Well, that was it. So how do I get her ult ready? Oh, what are these? Destroy these wards as quickly as possible. Sure.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength from my body. Find a way to destroy it.
Oh my god, yeah, it really did, like,
End them.
take all of my energy, like, super quick.
This order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance. Warriors, attack! After them!
I have no idea how to do her ult, by the way. I cannot figure it out.
The show begins. Obey!
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Ow.
Show no mercy.
Ruda.
It's popular.
Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind.
Get to work.
No.
For the wrath
No
of
moving for
Eastling.
you.
Mine to wield.
Oh, dudes. No. Jeez. Okay.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
Still no idea how to use Skirk's ultimate. No idea.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
Wine?
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet.
It's so nice to have voices, by the way. I miss Yansan during the main story.
Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Was it me? Did they sense me?
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
What do you mean? They run all the time. Every time I've dealt with them, they run away, the little bitches.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser to the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If only I could get Ether to talk to me, I could get answers for all of us. What was that look, Paimon? I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty. That's key is our only lead after all.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
I like that the English dub still has not fixed the plosives.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Next time, Citlali.
Go ahead, you two. Citlali and I will take care of things here.
3-stream streak, nice, Sereni. Bonus channel points. Before the dawn. Oh my god, I'm like nearly freaking dead. To be fair, this team is like not ready for prime time yet. Like my Shinha is not even built, honestly. I should probably at least level up her artifacts, huh? Wait, these aren't even the recommended artifacts. I'm the 18.5%. What do you mean everyone else is using the what? Why would I do that? Using the burst increases party attack by 20%. That's pretty good. They're just using 18% and 18% stack for herself. On Shinha? It's not as though her resistance shred is based on her attack. Is it? A normal charge icy quill. What? Grants all party members icy quill effect that deals cryo damage based on whether it's pressed or held. Okay. Press rushes together, dealing cryo damage, or deal AoE damage. When normal charge, plunging attack skills or burst deal cryo damage. The damage dealt is increased by Shenna's current attack. Oh. I thought it was just her ult. Not her skill. I misunderstood that. Okay. Because the ult does the cryo res and physical res. But this gives a damage bonus. As well. Ah. Naruhodo. I have her signature weapon now, by the way. I lost the 50-50 on Skirk's weapon and got Shenna's weapon instead. So that's something. I need to level that up actually today. Because today I can get her the things. I wish her Skirk's thing would like last longer. But it doesn't want to. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. You remember winning the 50-50 but losing the 50-50 because you got the other 5-star instead of her weapon? Well, that's pretty much what happened. So if I understand it correctly, there is kind of like a 25-ish% chance you get the weapon you want the first time. So you have to win the 50-50, first of all, to get one of the two. And then there's a 50-50 that you get the one you want. But if I understand it correctly, this thing here, since I've got one fate point, means I'm guaranteed it next time. You will obtain one fate point upon receiving the 5-star weapon that you did not choose. Once you accumulate enough fate points, your next 5-star will be the one from your path. Yeah. So if I keep rolling on this banner, hopefully I will get Azure Light for Skirk. Hopefully. It used to be worse. Because before this, you needed 2 fate points, and before that, there was no pity at all. I remember the days before pity when people spent thousands of dollars to get a freaking Hu Tao Staff of Homa. Those were the days. Not good days, they were just days. Back to the cave we go.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan
Staff
and
of
Tilali are
Homeless.
waiting for us.
We're not going back to Yansan and Silali, are we?
We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands?
And what's the Hilichurl gonna do? He left his club behind.
Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows?
I feel like we're
Sometimes in
being
life,
watched.
Things just go missing, and that's that.
Oh.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
Those eyes.
No, now isn't the time.
This... Okay. So when the trailer came out, it was kind of like a bit of a theory that this character was like, you know, Lumine. But does that also work if it's Ether that is your sibling?
Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Did we finally get gender bent Ether? Where are the monsters?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
I mean, those are some Conrian eyes right there.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
Okay, where do you want to go?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right.
Maybe if we hold hands. Maybe it's like Aerith. We gotta hold hands.
Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Oh. I knew it. You just have to hold hands. Suddenly, I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
Don't worry, I got this.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
I mean, Paimon, that's not a weird thing to say, is it? Is it?
Transfiguration by ordinance develop. Strike a poke.
Simple.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I held their hand. Why give me two dialogue
really?
options? It's one sentence. Let's try it one more time. I want to check that I got all the monsters.
Sure.
The illusion of choice. It's even worse than the illusion of choice. At least the illusion of choice usually pretends that it's like two different choices, and you might get like slightly different dialogue the next one, and then it ends up back where it was gonna go anyway. This one doesn't even bother.
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
Is she blushing?
I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but
Oh my god, Yuri?
now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy.
Oh my
that's
god,
all.
Yuri. Canon Yuri? Oh, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
You're pretty weird, yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
I would never.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Let's rest in that cave over there. It's a pretty cool cave. We just scoped it out for like hours.
Good idea. I'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around.
Aww.
I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
I mean, the village is not too far.
You already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore.
What's the village
Maybe
called?
all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
The savior?
That's the second time you called the traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient.
Pyrogillis.
The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
That was 500 years ago.
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind.
The timey-wimey
So
is
when
all
I saw
fucked
your
up.
golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
It could be my sibling.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
I mean...
Actually,
Nearly-
I don't think it's her.
I nearly have as many titles as Daenerys Targaryen at this stage. Jesus.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Well, if Game of Thrones has taught me anything, the prince who was promised could actually be any gender.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
I know who it is then.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
My brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness.
He's the prince who was who was promised of Conria. You know?
Please, can you take me to see him?
I would love to, but he's avoiding me. He's like dodging my calls and everything.
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Well, don't put it like that, Paimon. That's kind of rude.
Huh?
I see
But
Paimon's
isn't
still
he your
rude as
brother?
ever.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two.
Fallout
It
mention?
wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that Doomsday will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
My
Do
god,
you really
Ether.
buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
Paimon, literally it happened once. I don't think she's lying. I think she's just out of time. Maybe it's another lie by the Abyss Order? Nah. Don't blush.
See?
Stop
She
it.
broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
Oh my god, Paimon, why are you so rude?
What's wrong, Deirdith? Something's clearly bothering you. You want tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis.
Damn, she's got a crush.
I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
Hi, Mom. How am I supposed to respond to this?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again.
You already seen that's what happened.
If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I can leave you like a few hundred
I'll be fine.
eggs.
I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Thank you. Definitely need to go get more water pretty soon. You're pretty cute, Zoe. I hope you're not feeling too bad.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
We found the girl.
Nothing substantial,
and some
unfortunately.
gayness.
But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone.
Yeah, I hate
The
going
Abyss Order
outside too,
hasn't attacked
Zoe.
us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
Has anyone checked out
I was
the
wondering, Traveler, if
the
you
City
have
of
the time,
Cinders?
could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
The Cinder City?
They've been working a pretty demanding schedule.
cannot land at
I was
some
gonna
kind
go
of thing
see
done.
them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Hi, Mom. Okay.
Great. Thanks, you two.
That was the most pathetic YouTube Paimon I've ever heard in my life.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember
Of
it,
course
though.
I do. I remember that big hat anywhere.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments
They're just
when
standing
they seemed to be
there,
meditating.
menacingly.
At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
I see.
Huh. Interesting. time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Seems pretty sus though. That's sort of gone. Okay, Traveler. Yeah. Wonder what their objective is.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat,
How
they can do all
dare
the
they
cult
be
worship activities they
meditating.
want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
Oh well.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
Well, no, there's like a bit of a conflict going on. I thought I would check on the morale.
I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Oh no, it's all right.
Come on. You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero?
Is there?
That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I freaking hope war is only a once in a lifetime. I would prefer it, you know, it's a no time in a lifetime, but we've already had it once. So. Like, goddamn.
How can I not be nervous?
You got your
What if
priorities
I say
backwards,
something
my
wrong?
dude.
Or if my posture's bad, or if I
What
accidentally
was
make
that
a weird
shake?
expression with my face. One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
I'm judging.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Sure.
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right?
Paimon.
It's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Sure.
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
They're like Nevrons. It's part of their culture. No Nevrons. My brain, you know, Minoko. Fuck. Brain. Hello? Gestros. Thank you, brain.
No.
Part of their
course not.
culture.
I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon.
Great
if you
Paimon.
wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity.
Bring it
Pick
on.
one or the other, will you?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
Did we just knock him out in one go? Like, what the fuck?
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
So, have you noticed something weird lately?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
I got into a spat with one of them.
Nothing much, no. someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Paimon.
Hmm?
Ignore Paimon.
Traveler? You're back already? No one thought to wake me up, huh?
Aww.
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
This is how she looks when hungover? God damn.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
To the Night Kingdom?
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Different dimensions.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on.
You know, now that you mention it,
No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
there was that girl that was clearly out of time, and when we held her hand, we saw things that were invisible to anyone else.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Well, since you're here, Sitlali,
Oh? Sure, what is it?
have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form?
But then when we held hands, I could see them too.
It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls.
Monsters
For
have
starters,
souls?
trying
Confirmed?
to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge?
A little bit.
Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Whew, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
There's a lot of things she's not seen, Paimon.
Hey, I'm not that old!
What do you take her for, Alice? It's hard to say what it was.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Well, it was a girl. She saw monsters. And I held hands.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
You've been reading too much manga.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise.
You want to hold hands, Sitlali.
But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior.
Ah, yeah.
That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth.
She's probably from Conria. In fact, she is from Conria. I saw her eyes.
Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Oh my god, don't be jealous, Lally.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
You think she's some kind of spy?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Yeah, given we've gone halfway across the nation since then.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Yeah, sure. I'll do
Settled
that.
then. Let's go check on her.
A lot of back and forwards so far. And they could at least give me like a teleport waypoint that's like up there, you know? Be nice. I'm out of stamina. No.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right?
Why would she, Paimon?
Oh,
We've been gone
quiet though.
freaking ages.
Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Stay quiet, Paimon. Damn, okay. Maybe she really... No, come on now.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
It seems reasonable. If I thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. And somehow it still hurt less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left.
Yeah, I've been gone
I
ages.
just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Whoops.
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak.
Damn, Paimon.
If you really thought you were gonna starve or get
Just
killed by
roasting her.
monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just
Unbelievable.
don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
Paimon.
What? That is the real reason.
Why are you so
I'm
sus
kinda bearing my
of this
soul
person?
here, you know?
Come on now. Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
I suppose. Sure, I know the rest only takes an hour and a half.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner.
That's more than an hour and a half, Traveler. What the hell? Okay,
I am
alright.
so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No trouble. That's 2 favors you owe me now.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains
Jesus
how you
Christ.
had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Don't worry, we know Varessa. You're fine.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah.
It's fake,
And it's all thanks
Paimon.
to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
She thought she was gonna starve to death, Paimon.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you.
Conrian's coping hard.
Also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
Yeah, but no.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, the stories I always loved to hear about the Savior.
If we ever saw this village, it would be like 2 houses, knowing Genshin.
But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars.
Well,
maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
I can tell you about Beyond the Stars.
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
I'm from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
It reminds you of her. It does actually sound a bit like Hertha now that you mention it.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more I'm convinced she's not a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Well, time to hold hands.
Can you see them now?
Oh, it's the same 2 little wolves again. I got this. Damn, what?
Paimon still can't see anything.
How long can I do that?
Please, be careful.
That's way better than my regular geoconstruct.
Here comes the catch. My will embodied. Power. Yeah. Busted. Transfiguration.
Oh my god, I did it! I did her ult somehow. What? I have no idea how.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Take your true form. Cryo incarnate.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them?
I think so.
I'm slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
Okay, that's weird.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me.
Oh my
I
god,
was trying
she's
to commit it
simping
to
over
memory.
me.
Seems like the least I can do.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway,
She's
there
in
are no more
love.
monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable.
Damn,
to
she's
Paimon.
already asking me to
What do
stay
you
the
think,
night?
traveler?
No way. I'm pretty satisfied she's not a threat. Can't hurt to monitor more though. Oh damn, she looks so happy.
Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
You stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands and try to relax. Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Oh. Not this again. The Night Kingdom. Hey! Bro. What you up to? Hey, that's mine. Ether. And the Lord of Night. Oh, timey-wimey. My head hurts. The fuck? I got a headache in my freaking dreams. God damn it. Oh, it's gone. Everything's gone. I hear a whale.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Oh.
A blood-red sky.
Conria.
Wild beasts
The cubes.
that slaughter all in sight.
The cubes. From the Heavenly Principle. It's the cubes.
Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Honey. Oh, what a weird dream. I just... Huh? Oh, we were holding hands.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
Were you holding my hand while I slept? Is that why I had such a weird dream?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares.
I see.
But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right?
Hi, Mom.
Huh.
Are you feeling jealous
You
too?
better not be trying to pull a fast one on the traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
If only you knew, Paimon. Ugh, what did I just see in my dream? I can't remember. I think I saw Ether in the Night Kingdom. But what happened next? Never mind. If my memory's gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
Ugh. way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh my god, Paimon is so
Aw.
sus of her.
Do I really seem that shady to you?
Ain't no way Paimon's stayed awake. Paimon's gonna, like, be passed out.
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Paimon, don't be
Yeah.
rude.
I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all of this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again?
Will I see you again? Maybe. Someday.
Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Oh, just give me a call.
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Hold on. I think I see something. Some abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Well, they have been running away a lot, so we've been told.
Where? What are you talking about?
Well, now we see something you don't.
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
Wait a minute. Hold my hand for a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
Let me hold your hand again.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
Of course I wasn't joking.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
Oi, bastards.
Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
I don't know. I'm pretty baffled too. I'm still on the train that we're in different timelines or something. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which Deirdith cannot.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See ya, and please take care.
We should probably stop believing Deirdith all the time, though. Fucking hell, like, we're sending us 10 million miles away. Like, I know it's a kilometer in game, but in lore, that's, like, really far.
Hey, Eon-san! We're back! We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now.
It was like two
Has something
guys.
happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
What?
Huh? But how?
How did it escalate this quickly? Did they got some kind of secret weapon?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Why did you word it that way, Ian-san? What the fuck?
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we get Mawika?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there.
The child is playing in the background.
But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see? One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls.
Dainsliff.
They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Yeah, don't worry, Yansan. I know exactly what happened.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person.
Don't worry, I know who it is.
And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Ian-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person.
Yeah, he just wonders about.
Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
I mean, who else could it be?
Dainsliff.
Oh, I wonder if the Traveler was voiced, we would have heard her say Dainsliff. Yeah, no, he has no issues with humanity. Although he might have an issue with the Archons. But then again, Mavika is like a human Archon. So maybe it's different. Well, time to go to where Dainsliff was, I suppose. Oh, or just wait over there. Were you waiting for me? Oh, Dainsliff is not voiced. No, I like Dainsliff's voice. No. Why is he not voiced? Please, Dainsliff, come back to me. Man.
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Oh my god, Ian-san, calm down. You weren't even this excited when you met me. Like, oh, Jesus. No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right.
Do we know that, Paimon?
Respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san!
Well, Mr. Dainsliff, you got some explanation to do.
Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend!
Janssen, yes. I'll remember that name. But I'll not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It's a matter of principle for me. Damn, okay. Fine, well, since you help break the stalemate, I'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take such an action on a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time. Even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Oh, that's more than we've managed. We just fucking kill them every time. Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they've gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan. So whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make the sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it! Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow! Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share on your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal, right? So he's here in person. Unsurprising, given the scale of the operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on. That girl called him the Savior. Yeah, that would ring a bell with you.
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that, it referred to your brother then too. But who would still believe the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. It's been around since back then?
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when he was first granted the title of Prince, the Vinster King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if, with him there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was a celebratory title given to the prince by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All the title really stood for was the Vinster's King's lust for power.
Huh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Is that why Ether is so determined to revive the homeland? Because he feels like he's failed as the Conrian savior. But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she's descended from pure-blooded Conrians afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah! Paimon gets it now! So, a bit like Kaya. Except
Kaya mentioned?
she grew up somewhere more isolated?
Have they ever said in the game, in the main story, that he's Conrian? I can't remember if they have, to be honest.
Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with more invaluable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing in the morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Literally 24 hours waiting. It's one heck of a rest.
All things come to an end, even time itself. Merciless.
Ah, he's so far away. Ah. Did I miss the Natlan character's movement skills? No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
You're here. I have some good news to share with you.
Good news?
We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan.
Oh, nice.
After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located.
Is it the Cinder City by any chance?
The location? The Cinder City.
Oh my god, I'm shocked and appalled.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. Yeah, he does not like Archons. You have intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay. Fly, get out of my face. I had a fly just like, it flew into my face, it was like, whatever. And then it flew into my face again, I'm like, bitch, it's clearly not the right way to go. Fly somewhere else. My god. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. Then I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel, though.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I'll go with him.
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Travis.
Alright, I'm coming. Jeez, don't twist my arm or anything.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
To the Cinder City. Yeah. Bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum. We need to make a plum spider leg dish? Sounds awful. Oh shit. Oh. Instance. Let's go.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their positions. This may be the first time I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives.
Have we ever fought with them side by side?
And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
Alonzi? In this battle, Dainsliff will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out obstructions. He's mastered Canarian Court Guard Captain allows him to easily espy the weaknesses of opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to destroy void wards.
The Abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
Perish. Do something, Dainsliff. Oh, damn.
Paradigm shift. Transfiguration. Quietly now. By ordinance divine. Yoo-hoo! Annihilate.
Get him, Dainsliff. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Jesus.
My will embodied. Gotcha.
How dare!
Do your master's bidding.
My god, I'm taking so much damage. Go, Dainsliff.
Wow. Take your true form.
Nice.
Here comes the catch. Unleash.
Whoops. Fucking hell. Why is it on my skirt? I feel like I take so much damage. Like, holy fuck.
Quietly now. Obey. Cryo incarnate.
What on earth?
Getting interesting.
Am I just like stupid? Like, what the hell?
Annihilation!
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing something wrong. Slip, can you help? I'm about to die. Herald, it's not just heralds. It's every single battle. Skirk is like mostly dead or like dead in this case. Like I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like I feel like I don't have this problem with other characters.
Busted.
Continue onwards. Fucking, I'm
Take it easy.
fucking dead. Like. Maybe I should have brought my weekend. Like I know my Skirk's only level 80 until level 90, but I feel like I shouldn't be dying this much. But no, maybe I should add like a shielder into the party. Like instead of Yelan or Farina, maybe. I don't know.
Strike a pose!
Oh, it's been like 2 hours already. I didn't realize the story would go on. Hello, sir. Are you?
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
Iniquitous Baptist. It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you.
Damn, he looks kind of cool.
I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
He looks like kind of badass. I'll give him that. Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won. Or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater.
He's got a nice voice too, this dude.
For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
Their greatest wish? Does that mean...
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction.
I knew they would do that.
And then used the loom of fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
Oh.
What? He used the Loom of Fate?
Reweave the ley lines of Conria.
Wait. Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover?
Makes sense.
Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived.
Does that mean I can go to Conria now?
And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years and begin begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of drivel. Dainsleif is not convinced. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium. Isn't reviving a homeland more than just the ley lines?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove.
And then, like, how are you gonna revive people?
Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you.
Is that why the frickin' girl is here? You revived the ley lines right here, in that land.
Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Any signs I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natland's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing Ether in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of Night. Wait, there was other signs too. Their meditation. Yeah. You know, they're retreating. Yeah. I mean, I guess. But mostly this one. They're not being able to see the monsters. Assuming he's right, another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Darren did. If she's Conrian like Dane suspects, that means this revived Conry he speaks of might exist. And despite hailing from a separate time and space, Deritis has found a way to communicate. Whatever's going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you to not believe his lies. The notion that Conry has been revived is preposterous. Until I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. The only thing that should demand our attention in this instance is silencing this man for good.
By ordinance divine.
The embrace of the abyss.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Jesus Christ.
I present. Let my name echo in song.
You have it in
Transfiguration.
will not bring shame.
I don't know how do I do the okay, it's fine.
That should be all of them, right?
Just destroyed him.
So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natland, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all.
Yeah, that was super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
We should talk to Daredit again. I understand you think she might be from the revived Conria, yes? I've said my piece. I doubt Conria could be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are clues left to be found. What was that behind the leaf just now? Oh, it was him. He's still there. Hello? I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality struck you too then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade.
You don't look feeble anymore.
But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Damn. Your arrogance and malice cost you all my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Find the captain. Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Well, okay then. Well, we let him blow off some steam.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh?
Nah, he doesn't really have a good sense of humor.
Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Conria, you would soon find out how much darker your nightmares could become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times?
Back to idle animation.
I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the Prince for his betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But he was nowhere to be found.
Where was he?
Yes. We knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
So you turned to an alien instead. I suppose you've changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd never expected you to forgive him. You've been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent Blade Work. I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry. Yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. As much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sertologi, was persecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost his limbs over. Oh, damn. Sertologi lost his limbs too? So is that why he made Skirk lose her limbs? There's little point discussing it now, of course. But all this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition.
Zhongli knows all about erosion.
Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called a home.
Blew yourself up and died? Don't do that. No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Khaenri'ah we once called home. Dainsleif slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Khaenri'ah flood into his mind. All the night sights, memories, and feelings. Everything etched into the fucking hell. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long, long time.
You seem to remember much.
That's so fast.
Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I neither have the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient. As long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age.
And how would you do that?
The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
Is that what you wanted him to tell you all about, Khaenri'ah? So the Loom of Faith is running as we speak. And the so-called meditation your members have been performing. Its purpose was to supply the Loom of Fate with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking! What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years,
I like Dragonspine music.
Our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
Where was Khaenri'ah originally? It was not on top of that land where you're trying to build it now. So So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy, who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
Oh, damn. So that's how he's done it.
Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
Bait. If this was your true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation, and access my memories, so be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army, that strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the loom of fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines.
Oh, damn.
New Conria.
So it's done.
Complete.
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. The loom of fate is done. For real this time. Oh, I gotta claim this. Climb this freaking cliff one more time. Holy. Wait. This is not the same place, is it? It is. Is it? Yeah. No?
Great. She's
No.
still here.
No, it's not. Oh, cutscene? There it is. Are you okay? Did something happen? Oh, it's the holding hands? Oh my god, it's the freaking cataclysm. Oh, the cubes! The cubes! It's the cubes! What could this be? The cataclysm? Oh my god. It's not just in a cutscene. We're in an instance. Is this where Dertith is right now? So she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
No. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end.
No, just Conria's going to end, which is your world, so to speak.
In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around.
Sure.
I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you.
Aww.
You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place.
Yeah, bit of space and time mumbo jumbo, you know.
Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too.
Well, he doesn't seem that desperate, honestly.
So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him.
Memento? Well, you can give him the key to my spaceship, I suppose. Wait a minute.
What is it?
Where did this come from, then? Why did that Hilly Troll have it? If this is her future... Oh. Was that Hilly Troll her in the future? What if I keep the key then? Do I break the time loop? Can I... They lead to the same thing, don't worry. Well, I'm gonna keep the key then. It's my key. It's a freaking spaceship. I can give you the flower in my hat instead, it's fine. Is it my key? Oh, ow. Okay. Did I break things? Timey-wimey. It's my key now. I don't care if it was E-Face. Oh. Hey, bro. So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. Oh, where have you been? Huh? There's no other way this meeting could have taken place. Ether, you knew all this? Oh, I wish they were voiced. God damn it. Should have waited one more, patch for it before doing it. I only knew the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Prince of Canaria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Derridith, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned. I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. I didn't give her the key. So she actually did it. We'd been separated ever since I awakened in Tevat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was equally desperate in need of my help. I knew no matter what I chose, I'd regret the decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt that made my decision. I went to see you. I mean, you could have saved Conria and come to see me after, probably, but, I mean, if you were that strong, that you could have saved it. But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to your chamber was still secure on your person. So you're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment. I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing. But there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. The question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? I wonder if the sustainer of heavenly principles is Istaroth. That would be a wild take. She's probably the shade of space or something instead. There that succeeded in bringing us together. But unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the entire world. But instead, the news she brought led to the Savior making the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria really been revived? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines of Conria are complete. I always thought that Tevat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more could be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. Well, you know, Natlan. But then I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule, and it intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom could not host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of Night did say before that she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines, probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lord of Night's permission and activated the Luma Fee. Oh, well, actually, you know, the Lord of Night, I trust the Lord of Night. If, you know, Capitan, if that's all right with the Lord of Night, you know, that's fine with me then. Using an Intevat? Using an Intevat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deridit to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. He's not lying about that, at least. What I don't understand is why the Lord of Night would agree. After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's memories in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Luma Fate has finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hands is the Atlas of the New World. Hold down. You can just hold it in your hand. This is the product of the Luma Fate. Holding within it the entire network of Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day I will find a suitable location for it. Why is it so important to you? Is it because you failed? Is it just because of guilt or something else? When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. Oh. It was only after I served as their prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. Does that have something to do with the fact that you're not a descender? And that you're recorded in the ley lines? Did that wipe your memory? Your memories were erased. But recovering old memories didn't simply erase that part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That's why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. Even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. Most importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Have you not gotten a chance to speak to the Heavenly Principles yet? I would also like to have a word with them. Was that what I think it was? That was the Sustainer's portal. I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss a chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past. No matter what. I don't know why. But the way you're talking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. Ether. This whole thing. Your plan. Why does it have to do with us? I wish I switched to JP for this bit. All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Lamine. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. You're always freaking leaving me. God damn it. He's always doing this to me.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsworth,
Heavenly Prince must be stalking. Yeah, the Sustainer was there. Totally. Stalking and watching.
What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world.
That's a bold assumption, Paimon.
Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
I mean, since we forgot our last meeting with our sibling, this is kind of the first time we've actually gotten to talk. Broke your heart when you found out she was the Holy Troll. Yeah, that is really sad. And then she ran away when we got there. I just need time to take everything in. Hi, Mom. It's okay. Oh my god, sit Lally.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Oh, really?
Huh? You met your brother?
Oh yeah, we had a long talk, yeah.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
I'll think about it.
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too.
He's been working on it for like at least 3, maybe the whole 5 years, you know? It's been a while, said Lally.
But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that, but I guess that means it's not too bad. I suppose, like, as long as he doesn't unravel the new ley lines right here in that land, goes somewhere else, it's probably alright, to be honest.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain.
Classic.
Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan.
Yeah, it seemed alright, to be honest.
However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Ah, what a bitch. She's always doing this.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate.
Always looking for an opportunity to drink.
I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
It just feels like a mess, honestly, Jansen.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
There's somewhere else I want to go right now.
Huh?
I'll eat later.
Ian-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Such a mood.
Traveler?
Oh god. We're going back. I swear to god if that hilly trail is here. Oh, our cooking pot's still here. Aw. Before you know it, you fall asleep in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what it feels like that someone's clasping your hand, but this time it sends you into a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. Aww. God, I feel like this has left me with more questions. Why is it every Dane quest does this? Honestly though, Dane didn't have much of a part at all. I'm kind of curious now, like, is this how they plan to have us return to Connery at some point? Probably after Shesnaya? Is they'll plant the Loom of Fate down somewhere, and, you know, we'll be able to go to Conria. I know a lot of people have said, like, the entrance to Conria is, like, where is it? Like, somewhere in here in the desert, I can't remember. I haven't been to that part in the desert because I haven't explored it, but there's somewhere in the desert that the entrance is allegedly. It would be cool to see. It would. We do know in the Teva chapter thing, after Shesnaya, they talk about Conria. So I'm wondering, in like, I guess it would be 8.0 now, since we're going to Not Cry, not Shesnaya. We might go to Conria. So, 2 years from now, we'll get to see what happens here, I guess. It has me curious. Soon, TM. Exactly, exactly. Only 2 short years. No problem. Easy. But I enjoyed it anyway. I know some people said it's a very short quest, and it was. It was a fairly short quest. But that was handy for me today because I woke up late anyway. Because I have like 4 hours of Zenless to do tomorrow now. But yeah, no, I liked the lore tidbits. Finally seeing something to do with the sustainer of heavenly principles was interesting, for sure. Arigato! Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what happens next, honestly. Thank you, Rexy. Thank you. I will probably be ending now because it's like nearly 2 a.m. But yeah, I really am curious now where they're gonna take this, especially next patch, because we have one more patch, I think, before Not Cry. This is version 5.7. I think we have a 5.8 patch. So I don't actually know what we're gonna do with the 5.8 patch. I might, if I can finish Zenless tomorrow, I might do the Skirk quest on Sunday. Because I think the Skirk quest is also out. I'm very interested in the Skirk quest, honestly. So I will definitely be doing that. So Sunday seems good to do that. But I will do Zenless tomorrow because I said I would do Zenless today, but I was asleep. I woke up late, so I am sorry. But I will get Zenless. I will get caught up to chapter 2 on Zenless tomorrow, for sure. Yeah, I'll wake up on time. But yeah, I'll head to bed now and make sure I get plenty of rest for tomorrow. Cause I'm like falling asleep. I'll write into someone if anyone's live at the moment. W stream, thank you, thank you. Is anyone on my follow list that is live at the moment? I'm not sure. Ramen's live. I don't know how much longer Ramen will be live because they've been live for like 4.5 hours already. Okay, they're queuing for a game on Hunt, so a reasonable assumption is they'll stay live. So let's rate Ramen. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Zenless. And then Genshin on Sunday. Yeah. Alright though. I'll see you guys. Bye. Bye. Thank you for head battle. Thank you. Bye.